there, I'm Jenny Kirk, and you're back with another thrilling Feb instalment of my 1000 greatest vinyl LPs that everybody should own. And they're coming from this huge wall of vinyl behind me, and over time we're going to work our way through quite a lot of them. But you've heard this intro over and over again, so let's get down to the brass tacks of it. With our first album today, we're up to number 16, 17 and 18 here today. So first one up, we have Inxs and Live Baby Live. This was a live album that they released way back in 1991. And it's got live versions recorded at various venues of all of their quality tracks of the time. So we've got Shining Star, Suicide Blonde, Burn For You, By My Side, New Sensation. You know, you get the picture. And, you know, the artwork is fairly simplistic. We've got our early 90s style of quick picture from the concert and sticks and letters over the top. And on the back, hand-scrawled track listing. This is something a lot of Red Hot Chili Pepper albums of the period went in for this kind of thing as well. And then inside in the gatefold we've got quick track listing and again another photograph. There's nothing really major for the packaging on this, but in my opinion this is something that Inxs did very, very well, which was play their tracks live, and in some ways they're actually better than the studio versions of these albums. I particularly recommend Suicide Blonde. This version on this album is awesome. It blows me away every time, to the point where when I worked on local radio, I used to play that track from this album rather than the standard copy that was in the system on the playlist. Going for the next album now. This is something, get your bullet belts out, squeeze yourself into those skin-tight leather trousers and get that poodle perm back on your head, because it's Motorhead and the rather slightly amusingly titled album Orgasmatron. We've got this lovely painting on the front. It might appeal to some of the my alternative audience who watch the train videos. This is a stylised steam train with like a monster's face on the front. And this fits with the theme for a few of the tracks on here. We've got Riding With The Driver, Built For Speed, things like that. Again, simple packaging. On the back we've got a picture, sort of a poem which forms part of the lyrics for the title track, Orgasmatron. But on this album it has the greatest driving track of all time. That is to say, a piece of music, you put it on in your car and you will... you will have the greatest driving experience ever, and that is Built For Speed. I can't emphasise this enough. Built For Speed is a great track, but also some of my other Motorhead favourites are on this album. Things like Dr. Rock, Orgasmatron itself, Death Forever. These are stone cold 24 karat gold classic tracks, and this album, if you only own one Motorhead album, this, in my opinion, is the one to get. Forget about Ace of Spades. Yes, it's got Ace of Spades on, but there's a lot of filler on there. This album doesn't do filler. It does rock and roll, and it takes it and it shoves it down your throat, and then it sticks a bullet in your ass, and then it kicks your bum so hard that your teeth come out through the top of your head or something. I'm getting carried away now. Final album for this video. We're going to go back into the 80s again, still in the realms of the poodle perms and bullet belts. Actually, I'm not sure whether this group did bullet belts, but they were a very good group. They're still, certainly comparatively recently, they're still on the go, but minus their original singer. But in my opinion, there are 3 albums that this group recorded back to back that are absolutely awesome. And if there's only 3 Marillion albums that you ever buy, this has certainly got to be one of them. This is Fugazi. And it's quite a short album in terms of tracks. We've only got 7 tracks on this album, but boy, do you not leave this album at the end feeling shortchanged in any way. So we've got Assassin, Punch and Judy, Jigsaw, Emerald Lies, She, Chameleon, Incubus, and of course title track Fugazi. And every single one is great. And that's something that I have to say about the 3 top Marillion albums of this period in the 80s, which included Script for a Jester's Tears and, of course, that very, very famous and well-known one, Misplaced Childhood. But if I had to pick from those 3, I'd say this one probably edges slightly ahead for me. And it's got pretty catchy artwork, which was something of a trademark for them at the time. And we've got little references in the picture. You know, we've got the thieving magpie, we've got the chameleon, we've got the assassin in the picture. You know, we've got, you know, a lot of themes in here that feature on the album. Gatefold sleeve, of course, quite popular, certainly by the 70s and 80s. But on the inside, we've got the full lyrics, so you can learn the tracks and sing along too. Pretty good, actually, for if you ever saw them live. So there we go. Oh, and of course, not forgetting on the back of the artwork, the retro big box TV and top-loading Betamax video recorder. Oh yeah, it's the 80s, man. Get me my mobile phone that's the size of a breeze block and has the battery life of, well, something that's got no battery life. Anyway, that's all we've got time for in this video. Don't forget to like this video and share it too, and that way you will spread the word to the world and all the people that you know that I am totally awesome, and so are my videos, something like that. Okay, I'm telling them, Mum, I'm telling them. And also don't forget to subscribe to the channel and you'll be the first to see the new videos as they go up. And also you can look back through there and see videos not just about the vinyl LPs that I'm going through in this series of videos, but also my model train videos, model making videos, also writing videos, and just anything else that really comes to fancy. Anyway, take care of yourself, my friends, and I will see you next time.